Were you worried that people were going to smell it?
100%, yeah. Because it was raunchy.
Yeah,
like it was bad.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Touch, a little fire on the tongue.
All right. I always clear my throat when I start this thing. And I think people enjoy it. I think people enjoy my... Okay. I'm trying a new thing out to where I introduce, like if a new viewer were to listen to this. Okay, so just... I'm going to run this by you guys and see what you'd think. Okay. Welcome, friends. Friends in low... Welcome, friends, to Friends in Low Places, where me and my musician friends do a cover on Friday and a podcast on Monday, and we'll talk about the cover we did on Friday, and then on Monday we'll talk about the cover, but then we'll also talk about other things on the podcast. So now you know what we're about. What do you guys think?
If you can do it exactly like that, I think that'd be great.
That'd be good?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That went smooth to me.
Just copy and paste that to every episode.
Yeah.
Just wear the same thing every time.
Do you feel like people know what the podcast is about based on what I just said?
Absolutely.
I don't know what the podcast was about until you just said that.
Okay,
so
thanks,
I
man.
feel good now.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now I understand.
All right. So I'm going to say that every time from now on.
Just copy and paste.
All right. So now we start the episode. We're back, baby.
Yeah.
We're back. 2 weeks hiatus. What? We're back. Welcome back. You think I was done forever? No. I was scheduling this thing. I was perfecting my craft. I'm back on board. Better than ever. I took Alpha Brain today. And then apparently that's what Joe Rogan takes before his podcast. And I literally was shaking today. I felt like I was on Adderall. So I feel like a superhuman right now. We got a big show today. What are we going to talk about? This is a new thing I'm doing too. Joel's journey, his path, his life. We'll find out about that. Of course, we're going to do a little game where I'm going to blindfold Joel and tie him up. We're going to talk about a gig.
I knew that was going to be the thing. He was trying so hard, dude.
We're going to talk about a gig I did with Mac Powell recently. We'll share some deep, dark secrets, and we'll do some questions from Insta. We'll do some more in there too, but just giving you a little heads up what's going down.
I was trying so hard.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Hey guys, if you want to fast forward past this point, that's cool. But I'm about to go down the path to where I read comments, and a lot of them are good on this episode, so I need this right now. So it's going to be literally maybe 8 minutes of this. All right, so...
Positive affirmation.
Here we go. Subscribe, like, comment. Let's get this thing going. Keep it up.
I do like this part.
Thank you, Joel.
I do enjoy this part.
All right. Wow.
Yeah,
please.
I do have to say, I did almost leave a comment today.
Did you really? Because of what I've done?
Because of what you've done.
Wow.
And I forgot what I was going to comment, and then I didn't remember if I was actually signed into YouTube, so I didn't. I was eating a turkey sandwich.
Don't be like Joel.
Don't be like me.
Actually make a comment.
Yeah.
When you think about it, just write it.
Don't eat a turkey sandwich.
Yeah.
It was really good.
I'm upset with you, honestly. We're not off to a good start.
I'll go back and make a comment.
But wow. I wrote that down. The response has been tremendous for Tucker's podcast. And I'm sorry I'm mentioning that now because I don't want to put pressure on this podcast, but it went very good. And I'm thinking about having Tucker on again. I think I might have him on next week because it went so good.
A repeat offender.
Maybe I'll just do Tucker every week because it went so good. Maybe that's what people want.
I think it is. Is Tucker outside right now?
Yeah, Tucker's
Yeah,
actually
surprise
Tucker
guest.
He's a surprise. Yeah.
yeah. He doesn't know it, but he's going to be on every podcast from now on. But let's start with Apple Podcast comments. Here we go. Chap Zachman from February 8th. I'm pretty sure his name is Zach Chapman, but it's a play on his name.
Oh no, his mom named him Chap.
Yeah, Chap Zachman would have been cooler.
Maybe his name is Chap.
I don't think it is.
Chap says, all right. Best podcast ever. That is in his words, okay? I didn't tell him to say that. That's what he thinks.
Thanks, Chap.
Thank you, Chap.
Thanks, Chap.
Clint Hall, which talked me off of a ledge multiple times when I thought about quitting this podcast. Thank you, Clint.
Thank you, Clint.
You've literally are the reason why I'm here right now. Not in life, but on this podcast. I would still be living. Chase Lowe is a rising star. Get in on this podcast now. Keep in mind, Clint is an author. He's a very well-spoken dude. So this is a great review. More like this. Get in on this podcast now. Chase Lowe is both extremely talented drummer, parentheses, as demonstrated in the covers that accompany each podcast, parentheses, and natural as a comedic podcast host. That was about the best review I could ever ask for. Hey, it's Kate, which is my sister-in-law, which means that this doesn't mean a lot, but she does say hilarious, something I listen to when I need a pick-me-up. You'll die laughing. And that's the goal, you know? I want people to die. I'm just going to leave it at that. All right. And let's do Tucker's podcast YouTube comments. We got more good ones coming in. Hold on, folks. We got Chaco. I'm going to go rapid fire because there's a lot. Chaco Thomas, loving the consistency, brother. Keep it up. And I said, I will. Thank you, bro. I want you on soon. And I have to have a side note because I love Chaco. And I really thought that we were best friends at one point. And I still think we do, Chaco, but we don't hang out a lot anymore, you know?
I mean, proximity doesn't have anything to do with friendship.
I know, but I can't help when the distance in the time lengthens that I'm like, maybe he doesn't love me anymore.
Chaco loves you.
You think?
I mean, read the comment.
That was really, it's a nice comment.
I mean, read it again.
All right. Chaco Thomas says, loving the consistency.
That means he's loving you.
You think?
He's talking to your heart, Chase.
Thanks, Joel.
You're welcome.
That's why I brought you on. But I do have a big fear, though, of sometimes hanging out with people. And do you ever hang out with people?
I do hang out with people.
Okay.
Yeah, I also have a fear of hanging out with people.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
I hang out with people, but he's afraid of it.
Yeah.
Okay,
So he hangs out with me sometimes.
Yeah.
All right. So
he's like my emotional support friend.
It's true.
I get afraid of hanging out with people, too. But do you have people that you hang out with sometimes
No.
and they connect with you more than you connect with them?
Uh-huh.
And then I'm afraid that happens vice versa. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
That I connect with them more than they connect with me. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, we're best
yeah.
friends.
Right.
And then they're like,
Is this the deal with
Chase's-
Chaco?
Yeah, and then you're really
That's
just a
what
burden.
I'm saying.
Have you asked him?
No, but we've been bros. Like we're so close.
Are you?
I think so.
Chaco, leave a comment down below.
Chaco, tell me if we're still good or not.
Yeah.
That'll be the proving. That'll be the proving factor.
It will be. We'll see what Chaco's next comment is. Next time
Chaco,
on Friends in Low Places.
Chaco, I love you, and please comment.
Yeah.
I need this.
And subscribe. And hit like.
And subscribe and like.
Turn that
Do
bell
all the
on.
things. Yeah. All right. Rapid fire. Amber Richmond, Tucker's wife, said, I laughed a lot. Thank you, Amber. Andrew Williams, Chase is my celebrity crush. Andrew Williams also said, love it. Thank you, Andrew. I love you. Spencer Boyce, love it. Tyler Clark, sweet pod. Love you, Tyler. Healthy Kayak Angler, love your work. All right, Healthy Kayak Angler, I know who you are. I know who you are. And all right, I prepared this segment, and this is why this whole thing is 8 minutes long. This is what I said. Okay, so hold on tight, guys. I know who you are and what you do. Okay. Mr. Fred, let's stop playing games here. You like my content. I like your vitamin and health business down in McDonough, Georgia. Our families have known each other for years. Mr. Fred, this is for you. I know you're listening. Here's what I'm thinking. I gotta find my spot. I think we could both... Give me 1 second. I think we could both make each other very, very rich. What I'm asking from you is that you let me advertise your health store, Pro Health Nutrition, and I ask nothing in return. I just want people to be like, oh, wow, this podcast is sponsored. That's it. You get customers, I get clout. As a marathon runner and an athlete in peak physical shape, it really seems like a no-brainer for you, Mr. Fred. Just think about it. I love you and your family, and I wish them the best. Just you can DM me privately or whatever, but I really want to set this up. I need a sponsor really bad. So
I mean, you probably could just. I mean, if Mr. Fred doesn't watch this, you could call my mom because she talks to them all the time.
What?
Ann and Fred, man.
What?
Heck
You know
yeah.
Ann and Fred?
Yeah, my mom worked there for a minute.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding you.
Well, Mr. Fred, I'm waiting. And finally, we reached 50 subs on YouTube.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's a lot.
Okay, and it's
Hey,
actually
do you know
a
what?
lot more difficult because a lot of them are just people that I know. So I'm like, how do I get these people that I don't know? You know what I'm saying?
You get a sponsor.
Fred, please.
Fred, please.
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 I
Okay.
can't wait till they sponsor you.
Dude, it's going to
I
be...
know. We'll have been here. This is
I
like
know,
history.
It's going to be
This is
awesome.
history.
I'm not kidding. It's going to be awesome. And I'm going to do it every episode.
I mean,
I'm going to advertise
I
their
know.
store.
The things that I've got. Can I tell you the things that I've gotten from there?
Oh, please.
Um,
Yeah, Fred. Listen to this. We're advertising right now.
Colloidal silver.
Colloidal silver.
I love that word.
Tell me
Colloidal.
what that does. Is that... I'm guessing that, like...
You know, I don't.
Something with your colon?
No.
Colloidal. Sounds like it.
No, you don't know. I really don't know what it does. But every time I start to feel bad, I just like take some and like all day. And then like my whatever is feeling bad is like gone.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a great advertisement.
It is.
You're welcome, Fred.
Real
me
customer testimonials.
Yeah.
Hit me up, Healthy Kayak Wrangler. What should I do when I hit 100 subs, though, on YouTube? What do you think I should do as a reward?
I think
You should take some silver.
Yeah?
You should give some silver away.
You should
Or
do a
some
live
elderberry.
podcast from that guy's shop.
If he does he sub? Is he subscribed?
He is a subscriber,
Okay.
yeah.
If he
Sponsors
you, you should do a live podcast from Pro Health.
That might be awesome.
I think that
would
would
be
be
pretty dope.
Pretty
Do you think that
amazing.
would be a
I
good?
think that
He could be the
guest.
guest on the podcast,
Oh
and it could be at.
yes.
That'd be awesome.
Okay, I don't know why I'm reluctant, but everybody else is on board, so maybe I should just do it. All right, so that's it. I feel really good about this. I feel really good about myself right now, so
You should.
feeling very good about.
You look good today too.
Thank you, Joe.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Joe.
You're welcome.
All right, here we go. My guest today is a worship leader, songwriter, and a tall glass of water. He was the head honcho of music at a multi-campus hip church called Momentum. That's where I met him. That's where I met Noah. He's played at Passion and a bunch of other places. I wrote this down as a roast.
Quite a spiel you got going.
I
on
wrote
here.
this down, but I didn't know where to put it. He's a subpar singer. And,
That's 100% true.
wait, he's a subpar singer, but an above par songwriter.
Oh.
There we go.
You're welcome. But I'm sorry. On a real note, I've never met someone so loving and caring, even when you feel like you don't deserve it. Isn't that right, Noah?
It's true. Yeah, it's true.
He always asks me if I need anything when I say goodbye, and I know he means it. I know he'd do anything for me. He was one of the few dudes at my wedding. And that wasn't because I didn't have friends, but that was because of COVID. I wasn't expecting that to get a laugh, honestly. All right. He doesn't even... Okay, wait.
I was just assuming there were a bunch of ladies at your wedding, no dudes.
No.
That's what it sounded like.
It was like 3 dudes. Like me
Yeah,
and
pretty much.
Chase and then one other guy.
I had way more people I could have invited, but Joel made the cut.
I chose the wrong outfit that day, too.
That's true. No, I don't even remember what outfit you
Yeah,
wore.
you don't need to.
It was gross.
It wasn't black.
Joel, you have one outfit.
Oh,
You wore white?
I wore white
Are you kidding me?
on your wedding day. Oof, sorry.
Jess, you hear that?
Sorry, Jess.
She's offended. All right.
I did. I know. With my double chin, too. I just shaved.
Oh, you
it
did.
was
I
rough.
do remember that.
It was rough.
I don't know why you shave.
I don't either. I say that every time I shave.
Yeah.
I'm like, oof.
All right, let's talk about that in one sec. Let me wrap this up. He was one of the few... Oh, I already read that. He doesn't even have a social media anymore, so he won't be able to promote our cover or the podcast, so I don't know why I'm even having him on.
That's right.
He apparently is cousins to Blake Lively.
100%.
It's my friend, Joel Chandler. Thank you so much, Joel, for being on. Thank you, Noah, for being on.
Not a problem. Thanks
love
for
you
having
both.
us.
Now, did Seth say that he had the best beard in the game, or did you say that?
Oh. Ooh. Let's just say he said that. Yeah, he's the one that said that.
It's true. He does.
Okay, cool. You look great with the beard.
Thanks.
And you look great without it.
No, I actually don't.
Okay, maybe let's not say great. Let's be honest. Let's just say
You look like a dad without it.
you do. Yeah, you do look like a straight up dad.
I
with
do.
it, for sure. All right, well, that's a perfect segue. Our little game that we have, our little icebreaker that we have for you. So, Joel, in your side pocket couch, there's a blindfold right there. And if all you haters say, "Oh, this is very similar to Seth's," it is.
It is.
Okay, but you come up with original content. Okay.
Also, I am just very proud to be doing
Graced with the
something
blindfold?
similar. Yeah,
Yeah.
that Seth had on.
There's only been 2 people with that blindfold now, and it's been Garrett.
Yep.
And it's been Seth.
Yep.
And now it's Joel.
I
So
feel good about it.
not everybody gets to wear it.
I like both of those guys. Now,
Only
if the
a few.
person after me wears this, I won't feel so happy about it.
No, I will burn that blindfold after you're done. All right. So here's the.
Will you?
I swear, I'll burn it on camera.
Fantastic.
Let's burn. Just remind me to burn this blindfold at the end of the podcast. Okay, cool.
She's like, that's my sleeping
Right,
blindfold. I have to wash it after every podcast.
All right, guys. If you skipped all that stuff to where I was talking about how good the podcast is, Joel's a great dad, and we're about to play the dad game. All right, Joel. So when you put that blindfold on, what I'm going to do is hand you things, and you have to tell me what they are by the feel and the touch. And these are all dad things, okay? And Noah's going to help me kind of pick out what I should give first.
Sure.
So let's
is that what
unsheath this blanket. All right. It's not the,
I should probably take my glasses off. Hold on.
I was gonna say you really went for over glasses blindfold.
I really dadded it. Just gonna. There we go.
Bro, you don't have any Reeboks back there.
Reeboks? You're looking for some Reeboks. You were talking about that on the way up.
That's a
it's a
good
good
first
start,
move.
yeah.
Okay. So, all right, Joel. Keep in mind a lot of these things might be sharp, so just be careful what
Sharper
you touch.
the better.
And also, just a disclaimer for everybody who could be offended. We know all dads can do anything, anywhere, but these are typical dad things. Look it up, and you'll find that a dad carries this, okay? All right, Joel. Here you go.
Oh, this is a Phillips head screwdriver.
Nice.
Very good. Very
Easy.
good.
And it is above average.
Yeah, it's pretty large. I could have went larger, but I didn't want to buy it.
Sometimes I'll walk around with one of those in my back pocket and put a hole in my pants.
All right, I bought this at Ross today.
Ooh,
Okay.
Ross dress
in the
for
dad
less.
section.
Yeah, this was in the dad section. This is a dad thing for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I got to show it on camera.
Oh, this is a tie. I don't.
Wow!
wear these.
Immediately.
Wow.
I do not wear these. I haven't worn one of these.
Joel,
I haven't worn one of these. Gosh, probably for 12 years. At least.
you're not a real dad.
Oh,
Joel, can you peek and just see what it is? You can keep that. I got it at Ross today.
please, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I'm gonna wear this on Sunday.
Yeah, go ahead and just keep that. Wear it on Easter.
Yeah.
With my T-shirt.
Yeah. All right, what we got next?
Be careful.
All right, Joel with the tie. Here you go. Careful with this guy. Yeah, I'd be
Very careful.
a little
Just
bit.
a little
Yeah,
careful.
I would say not very. I would say in between not careful and very careful.
Medium careful.
Yeah. If you keep playing with
Yeah,
it, you'll
you're
find
really-
out.
This is some sort of razor.
Yeah, very good. It's my used razor. Very
Oh,
good.
good.
Very
Nice.
good.
I don't use I've never ever literally never ever used a razor, a straight razor.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Tonight. We already talked about not shaving my beard.
What if I just started shaving you while you're blindfolded?
I would accept it.
All right. Joel, here you go.
This is a dad essential.
Oh, this is some sort of like action figure type thing.
Very good. Who is it?
Okay, there's small legs and a very large head. Or a very large upper. There's arms.
Do you know what he's holding?
He's holding something. He's holding. It's either drumsticks or it's like is it some sort of weird Ninja Turtle?
No, you were right the first time. It's drumsticks. And you'll never guess. Oh, well, honestly, I can't believe you didn't guess that it was Lars Ulrich from Metallica.
Oh, I should have known.
Are you kidding me?
Oh.
Right. Thank you, Joel. Shame on you for not knowing that.
I do know that you love Metallica. Then.
Yeah, I got that for Christmas. I don't know. I just threw that in there.
Did your dad get it for you?
Yes.
I did.
There you go.
I did actually suggest.
It's my dad for the game, okay? My dad did it. Close your ears.
Is it a watch? It's a belt.
Yeah. That's a dad thing, right?
That is
Yeah.
a dad thing.
Yeah.
All dads need a belt.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah. You ever do? Wait. Can
Oh,
you
yeah,
do
my
it?
dad would.
There you go.
Oh,
Yeah.
my.
Yeah.
I'm scared right now.
Yeah.
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 I never do that.
Okay, good. All right, times have changed. All right, here's a hammer. What? Why did I just tell? I literally, my brain was like, just told you what it was.
Let me
All
see
right,
if I
Joel.
can guess what it is. What is this?
Guess what this is?
This is a chisel.
I swear.
Also,
How
a
did you know?
chisel when you don't have a chisel.
No, Joel. Oh my gosh. I literally don't know why my brain was
Tell me
like.
what the next thing is, Chase.
No.
He said it so matter of factly.
Here is a hammer.
Here is a hammer.
I swear that wasn't a bit. That was like literally my brain just telling you what it was. All right, and the
Good Grace, good goat.
last one. We'll see what you think of this guy. One second.
Is it a bowling ball?
Nope. All right, Joel. Keep in mind, these things are sharp.
It's pretty heavy.
I need your other hand. Yeah, right there.
These things are sharp and heavy. This is not heavy.
Just let me know what that is.
Wow,
And
what a
this
real
is-
dad.
This is a.
It's not even that heavy, dude.
This is a saw. This is some sort of circular saw or power tool. So it is sharp. Is my hand on the blade?
No.
Did I get it right?
Yeah, it's a chainsaw.
A chainsaw.
Woo!
Can we crank it?
No, we cannot crank it, but that would be awesome.
Oh, it's,
Joel, can we get one more smile? Because this is a great thumbnail for the video. Beautiful. Okay. Thank you, Joel.
Thank
are
you.
a true dad.
Yeah,
Thanks.
nice.
Woo!
Uh,
All right.
oh, it's
I'm
real
just
bright now.
I'm just gonna keep this right here.
That's nice. Craftsman.
I'm gonna
Let me check out
return
these socks, man.
Yeah, don't worry.
Oh, the socksmith.
I'm gonna return that tomorrow. The Craftsman. So.
Oh, this you're gonna return the socks tomorrow and the
No.
tie. I mean, you really went all out on this though.
Yeah.
I mean,
$75 on that saw, and it's going back tomorrow. So.
did you really buy that saw?
I went to Lowe's today and bought that saw. Yeah.
Please take
I
it
asked
back.
Noah. I asked Noah for a saw. I was
Yeah,
like, "Do
he
you have a
texted me
saw
earlier.
or an axe or something?" And he was like, "No,
No,
don't."
I don't.
Oh man.
I'm not a dad yet, so I don't.
I forgot I was going to give you Nala as well, just as a our cat.
Yeah.
Just to be like,
I was expecting that actually.
Yeah. Were you really?
Yeah, I thought that that's what this was gonna be because you were bent over the side of the couch, like,
Yeah.
and yeah.
I forgot to give you Nala, but that was great.
This is-
Joel, you are a true dad.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, man. Okay, so let's talk about our cover we did.
Oh yes,
E-Pro by
I
Beck.
love that song.
I love it, dude. So
so
when
good.
where were you the first time you heard this song?
It had to be. So when did that record come out? Can we see? I don't have my phone.
Let's do a little check.
See when E-Pro came out. I think it was.
Noah's the one helping me
mid-2000s.
find these apps on this iPad. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay. E-Pro.
I feel it was longer ago than I thought it was when I looked it up when we were talking about doing.
Can I guess that it's 2001? Let's see.
I was scrolling back through his records. I was like, dear goodness.
Anybody got a guess?
I think it's 2004.
I was gonna say 2003.
Very close. 2005.
2005. So that was 2 years before I got married. So I was in college-ish,
Yep.
right? I graduated in 2002. I was right out of college. So it was probably, my brother John, with the red beard, who loves music, always got us into the best music. He got me into Radiohead, which oddly enough, the record that got me and him into Radiohead was Amnesiac, which is one of their more like abstract, bizarre records. And so then he bought this Beck record, and I don't remember where we were, but we got all our CDs at Media Play. Do you know what Media Play is?
No.
So let me tell you something. Media Play is a store. It's where you used to buy CDs. Me and my cousin Josh and John, my brother John, would go to Media Play in Mount Zion. You know where Mount Zion is?
I did know where Mount Zion is. Yeah, it's in the Bible.
Yeah, it's in the Bible.
I know.
We'd
where
go to Mount Zion to the Media Play, and that's where we went. We used to go and just scroll through the CDs and scroll through them, flip through the CDs, and we would usually just end up buying Bob Dylan CDs. And is my story boring you?
No. I did go to Yawn, but
You did go to Young, which is funny because
no, I'm paying attention completely.
Emily just told me a story about one of the professors, I guess at Hillsong, who would like just roast you if you yawned.
Anytime someone yawns, I only think about him.
Yeah, and I just did it.
Yeah.
and I was like, immediately thought I was
Because
like,
he'll
"Man,
call you, he'll
what a
stop
jerk,"
everything.
to myself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But the thing is, you made me feel like a jerk.
I know exactly. But I thought I was like, why did I do that? That's such a jerk move.
Well, you made both of us feel like a jerk.
I did.
How do you feel?
I'd like a jerk.
Yeah, me too.
Oh man, I love you, Chase.
I love you too.
So E-Pro, it was probably, we got the CD at Media Play, and I probably heard it with John
So
in his like Explorer or something.
I
Love Bob
think I
Dylan.
heard it on Rock Band. I'm pretty sure that was the first time I heard E-Pro. That was the first time I heard a lot of songs. Rock Band and Guitar Hero.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll go back to that all the time. It was created my music taste in a weird way.
Well done.
Okay, so what gear / guitar did you use on this guy?
I used my Telecaster.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
It is not a Fender. It is made by Mike Griffith. And if he still lives in Laverne, Tennessee, he's a very good guitar luthier. And he called it Big Ol' Elmer.
Wow.
Yep.
Big ol' Elmer.
Big Ol' Elmer. Mike's Mighty Fine Guitars. Mike's Mighty Fine Guitars, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's just a random dude that just made
Yeah.
a Telecaster.
Yeah. And it's one of the best Telecasters you'll ever play.
That is really cool.
You'll never play it.
I
You
will-
might never play it.
Hey, you don't know that.
I don't know that. You got a lot of life
could
ahead of
learn.
you.
Yeah, you learned to sing when you were his age.
It's
dude.
true.
Thank you, Noah.
Well
And
done.
shame on you for saying I would
Shame on me.
never
Are you
learn.
yawning again?
I'm not yawning.
Right now.
You're such a jerk.
I know. You said I was so nice. Chase is a liar.
Well, you also lied to me that you weren't in Cheney band, and you were. So there's a lot of trickery going on.
So I used that, and
Uh-huh.
I ran it through my pedal board into an Iridium, because an Iridium is the best thing that there is.
There's an Iridium like the
It's like the Kemper.
Yes.
Yeah, but
Better?
better because it's smaller, and I'm dumb and can only take like a couple knobs.
Yeah.
But it sounds fantastic. And
Cool.
also you can record it silently, and you don't have to have a super loud
Oh,
amp.
that's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it just plugs straight in.
And then did you use those SM7B
Oh,
to
man.
record your vocals?
Yeah, absolutely. The
Beautiful.
SM7B is the best mic. Sponsor.
Sure, if you're watching.
Sure, if you're watching.
I don't know about Fred sponsoring, but I do think
Yeah.
that Sure is going to sponsor this for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, Fred might be a stepping stone too, Sure.
Maybe.
I mean,
yeah.
there's three SM7Bs here.
Come on.
I mean,
Come
there's only like Shure gear right here.
That's it. That's all you're seeing. And Craftsman.
Yeah.
Craftsman, if you're watching.
And the Socksmith.
Yeah.
I mean, any one of these people could.
Come on. I'm begging for a sponsorship at
Any
this
one of
point.
these people could sponsor you, Chase.
Yeah. Fred better.
You better, he's not using
Better
you were a
do it.
baby.
He really has.
I know.
Dude, come on, Fred. All right. So I think it'll sound good. I think with what me and you did, and then Spence his magic
Oh,
to
yeah.
kind of
Spencer's got
put it
some
all
magic.
together. I think it'll end up good.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to. By the way, guys, it's 8:50 right now. My goal is to get us out by 9:30. Do we need to be out before 9:30?
No, we're fine.
Okay.
We're good.
Okay.
Noah slept all day, and
Yeah, I don't do anything. So
Okay.
I
That's-
don't do anything. You literally do everything.
I feel the same way though. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't do anything during the day. Like, this is when I do things now.
That's true.
So
All right.
That's true.
So we're clocking in right
yeah, we're good.
Yeah,
now. Okay. All right. So 9:30 is the goal though.
that's fine. Whatever.
Maybe sooner. We'll see.
We'll get. We could just podcast for a
12 a.m.
marathon podcast.
That's what you should do for 100
Dude, I
subs.
forget
A
we're in a
24-hour
marathon. I'll do
podcast.
it forever.
24-hour podcast
Whoa.
in Pro Health.
That would. Yeah.
on
You should
Black
see if you
Friday.
could rent out Pro Health overnight and do a podcast.
That would actually. It'd probably be entertaining.
It would be.
All right. So I wanted to talk about my recent gig I did with Mac Powell, and this isn't to flex.
Oh, I
This
think
is. I mean, maybe a little bit to flex.
Can you
but,
actually flex for me?
I'm wearing a jacket right now, so maybe later.
I do need to tell you.
Yeah. You think I look slimmer since I started running?
I do. That was it.
Is that what you're gonna say? Thanks. That's what I wanted to hear. Okay. What were you actually gonna say though?
Mystery.
Okay. I'll take it as that. Thank you, Joel, for that compliment. I mean, it is a little bit deflex, but I also want to just share where I am on my drum journey.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I do know.
Yeah. What are you doing, Joel? Eat that thing.
I was drinking. I was drinking water and eating microphones.
So there's a lot I could go into about this Mac Powell journey that I've done with him, but there's a Mac Powell trilogy.
By the way, can I just
Please.
say that his voice is unreal?
It is.
It's beautiful.
It is beautiful, and it's weird hearing his voice like as a child on like any Christian radio, and then hearing him live, and you're like, oh, that's the guy. That's the guy who sings God of Wonders.
Yeah.
And he's right there, and I'm playing with him.
Right.
You know?
It's right here.
Yeah, in my ears.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is strange. So there is a Mac Powell trilogy that I've been a part of. I played with him 3 times, okay, over the past 2 or 3 years.
Okay.
And I won't go into detail because it might take a long time to talk about the trilogy, but I want to touch on just kind of the recent gig that I did with him. I might talk about the trilogy down the road, but it'll take too long. This recent gig that I did, I show up to this gig and there was no tour manager on this gig. So it was me, a guitarist, Chris Coleman, who I love. We had a good time. And
well, I know that, Chris.
yeah, we had a great time. He was awesome. And Mac. And we were just the tour manager gave us an itinerary, but what happened was there was like crazy winds in Florida that day, and we're like on an outside stage, and apparently a stage will fall over if there are winds that are crazy. And I had no idea that was a thing. Mm-hmm. Have y'all seen videos of like stages falling over?
I have not. That sounds terrifying.
Yeah, so I didn't know it, but apparently like I think it was not Lady Antebellum, but Little Big Town, I think. It was a couple years ago. Sugarland. That's what it was. It had an outdoor festival, and I looked up a video. It's actually it's awful.
That's
grief.
terrifying.
And it killed people.
Okay.
I mean, it is a giant stage, and it just freaking falls and crumbles, kills people.
Jeez, man.
So, yeah, they put in, like, if the wind is over so-and-so, like, we do not play, you know? And it was windy. So we show up, and our sound check is at 1, but the wind is so bad, we get to the hotel, and we're like, I don't want to show up, and then we just do nothing because the wind is so bad. So we didn't know what to do because we didn't have a tour manager to make calls. And I played with Jamie, and she's had a lack of tour manager before, so I've had to like step in and fill this void. So I was like, I've done this before. So I started making phone calls, and I'm like, hey, yeah, so do we need to be a sound check at this and that? And I'm just finding people to call and stuff. Yeah. And then I'm texting Mac and the guitar or Chris, and I'm like, yeah, guys, we're pushing the sound check back to whatever. And I start acting as a tour manager essentially. And then saving us time because we don't have to show up to the venue. Right. We can just chill in the hotel for 3 hours and push it back while the wind is crazy. So I made myself look good to Mac Powell.
Well done.
That was the thing. And I stepped up and I did what wasn't asked of me. And I was proud of myself. And I made myself invaluable. And that's a lesson to all you people out there. That's what you got to do.
Words of affirmation.
Yeah, and tell yourself. Yeah, words of affirmation to yourself. Tell yourself you're successful, and a tour manager. Mm-hmm. So I was proud of myself that I did that.
You should be.
I wasn't proud of myself that on the playing live. It was like an outdoor festival. They had to create a B stage instead of the A stage. Stage A, whatever. Because stage A was going to kill people.
Right.
B stage was not. So we were on the tiny one, and I was on cajon. And like usually when I play drums, y'all know I do faces and I get really into it. And I'm 100%. Like, you know, But on Cajon, for whatever reason, it's tougher to do that. Like, and also my in-ear mix wasn't amazing, so I didn't feel like I could get into it, you know? I felt like I was just kind of playing the part and just getting by.
Yeah.
And I felt awkward up there. I felt very exposed with a bunch of people, like, immediately around me.
Mm-hmm.
And I wasn't making my faces. So I was like, what faces do I make? And I was just like... And then I look at Chris and Mac, and they're like... They're pros. They've been doing this forever. And they're like... like literally cheesing so hard, smiling at everybody, and everybody's like looking at them, and I was like, I felt so weird, and I learned something, and I was like, oh, I need to come up with like a stage face, if I'm not doing my faces, you know, like I don't know how to act if I'm not doing my faces, and that's my story. It felt really weird.
Well, are we going to talk about stage faces?
Yeah.
I was expecting a segue into stage faces.
Yeah, I didn't think that would be a topic, but yeah, let's get into stage faces.
I mean, we've all been on stages and we've all made faces.
So what's your stage
We
face?
do all have a face.
We do all have a face.
What's your stage face? And then Noah, what's your stage face?
I don't know what mine is. Do you know what mine is?
Yes, Noah's stage face is basically look at his face now. Yeah, that's it.
That's a stage face?
But then, like, I can tell, since I've been around Noah for a while, I can tell when he gets really excited.
Yeah.
His head kind of does this.
Ooh.
Yeah. I'm like,
oh
yeah, that's it. Like, that was
good.
the thing that one got him.
That's so
that
good.
lyric got him going. He does that.
I do feel like
subtle move.
my face is always usually directly corresponding to how comfortable I feel.
Yeah.
That everyone is going to, like, do their job.
Yeah.
in the band.
Yes.
Like, so, like, I feel like if I'm MD, it's much more just, like, stone cold because I'm trying to make sure that everyone is on the same page. But, like, if I go play somewhere that it's not, like, where I work or whatever,
Yeah.
it's a lot easier to just, like,
Yeah.
be loose and make faces.
And it's
you
not
know?
like everyth's reliant on you.
Right. Yeah. It's a little. Yeah.
Yeah.
When I come to play with you,
yeah,
it's a lot more of this. Than normal.
Get to loosen up.
Yeah.
Loosen that neck
it's
up.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you get a little smirk when you get to leading sometimes too. That I like. That's cool.
Do I? That's
yeah,
funny.
you do. Like that one right there. Yeah, there you go. So I want to I want to know what stage faces that you've thought about.
What, after realizing that?
Yeah. Have you practiced any stage faces in the mirror?
So the thing, so my initial thing when I saw them smiling, I was like, oh, I need to smile too. But I didn't feel any I didn't feel like any like genuine happiness, which sounds sad. But I was like,
yeah,
it just didn't feel right at all.
It feels awkward. I know what you're talking about.
Like I tried to look out into the crowd too and be like, but
you're just like, I can't do this.
It felt so disingenuous. And I was just like, I gotta cut that out. I can't smile.
Yeah, they made us do that in college.
Yeah.
Like if you're on stage, you had to be smiling, and it always for the first little bit, it felt so weird.
Dude, and the thing is, I know that they were faking it.
Yes,
I know they were.
And you feel like everyone knows I'm faking it.
Yeah, and they were so good at it though.
Yeah,
they were so good.
So good.
And I know that they were faking it though. But that was the only thing I really thought about. I was like, I need to maybe smile and be happy more, but I don't know what else to do besides my gross like faces.
Yeah.
And then
that's a good one. It's pretty creepy, but it's good.
Yeah, I think that should be the thumbnail for this.
Wait, yeah, I think so too. It should be a GIF where you can like.
Dude, I that is weird. When I raise my eyebrows up like that, my eyebrows twitch.
You do.
Oh, I thought you were doing that on purpose. They do.
I swear on my life, I'm not doing that on
Do
purpose.
it again. Look at me and do it. You keep looking at Noah.
He does look right into my soul.
Both of them.
Yeah.
Right into my
That's
soul.
terrifying, and I love it. That's like look at my eyeballs. If I had your eyebrows and you had my eyeballs,
Yeah.
we'd be like crazy.
Dude, those eyeballs are crazy.
I know.
Oh yeah, if my eyebrows were on your eyeballs, that would be insane.
You have really good eyebrows too, though.
I have very intense eyebrows.
You do.
Yeah.
Anthony Davis eyebrows.
I wouldn't say that. 'Cause I don't have that uni, but all right. So that was my gig with Mac Powell. I'll talk
Wait,
about
what's your
the
stage face?
trilogy.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
My
What's your
stage
stage
face.
I've
face?
seen a lot from you.
I've had a lot of stage faces over the years. A lot of stage faces.
Have you thought about this though, and like been like, what should my
No,
stage?
it's just
It
always
just-
ugly
Okay.
or like weird
Yeah.
or like I look sad.
That's a good one. Yeah.
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 You
Yeah.
need that sometimes.
I guess like
Certain
let's see.
songs.
Let's imagine if I'm playing electric. It's different if I'm leading or singing or playing electric guitar, or just playing guitar. I guess I do like that a lot.
Yep.
I like that.
Like that. It's got. I think every musician has a
Yeah.
A stank face. Yeah.
Mhm. Oh yeah.
just like that. But I think I just yell a lot. Also.
Yeah.
So a lot of it is yelling. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't have a strange stage face from what I can.
I don't think so.
But that-
Sometimes I feel like I have a. I don't know. Sometimes
I remember one time I saw you leading a song, and you were just like this, but you're singing while you're doing it.
Oh,
And I was
that's
like, what is he
I like
doing?
that. I like that.
That was like when I first.
Oh yeah.
I didn't really know who you were.
Yeah.
I was
I'll
like,
do
how
that.
is he doing that?
I will do that. When I feel really intensely about
Yeah,
a song,
yeah.
like I have to watch out because I feel like I'm singing it at you, like
Yeah.
See, but it didn't. Like, if I would have closed my eyes, it didn't sound.
right.
Still, I was just confused. I was like, how is he doing that? And I've seen you do it since then, and still,
Yeah.
it's like
Like this.
you wouldn't know. Yeah, but if you look at him,
It's
Yes,
weird
yeah.
because I feel this intensely
Yeah,
in my
yeah.
soul face, like,
yeah. Yep.
but it doesn't sound any different
No,
than
it's
if I'm
very
singing it
weird.
like this.
It's like when you know we're about to
Interesting.
build.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I like that face though.
Oh,
I
yeah.
definitely make that face.
I guess when I get really intense on a song, I really get into the microphone, and my head does this sometimes.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think I unconsciously picked that up watching Radiohead
Oh,
because
he does do that.
Tom York does this all the time.
Yeah.
And I was like, I wonder what that feels like.
Yeah.
And it feels really good. Yeah.
I like that. Joel, have you ever pooped your pants
100%.
on stage?
100%.
All right. So the moment we've all been waiting for.
Yeah.
To please tell me, everybody knows how I pooped my pants.
I don't know that I do.
I don't.
I can't tell it again.
Oh,
We'll learn it
okay.
later. We'll learn about that offline.
I'll tell you about it later. I've also pooped my pants a second time, and I was worried I was going to poop my pants on the marathon, but I didn't. But, anyways, Joel, please indulge us.
All right. So what's the best is when you have to like fart on stage.
That's exactly. I feel like that's how it always
as
happens.
a drummer, like you generally have a cage away from everybody. So you're like
You're fine.
you're fine, you're only affecting yourself. So for me and Noah, we're like either in front of everybody
Yeah.
Mhm.
Or right. Or beside.
or
people.
right next to somebody
Yeah.
at all times.
Yeah.
So it was a Wednesday night at Momentum, and it was a worship night for Moxie, which is the student ministry at Momentum.
Joel,
Moxie.
real quick,
Yeah.
I just really want to make sure that these cameras are still rolling before
Please
we
do.
get going.
Please do.
And I was trying to find the exact.
That was good. You can stop me anytime.
Are
Yeah.
you with Noah?
I was
there.
with Noah,
I was
yes.
present. Yes.
Wow,
He was
This
present.
is a special
It
moment.
know.
is. So yeah.
This is real
Okay,
bonding.
So y'all were at Moxie at a youth service.
Yes, it was a big night, worship night in the main space.
That's perfect.
I ate a ton of pizza
Mm.
and then immediately got on stage and jumped around.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oof. Yeah, it's right. Yeah. So right after that happened and I noticed I just pooped my pants a little bit.
Yeah.
I had to lead No Longer Slave. So this whole time I had to go through this serious moment and the whole song and
way.
lead it like nothing was wrong. And the whole
Like-
time I'm like,
Like you didn't have poop in your pants.
yeah, exactly.
Oh my god.
So I got done and not pooping, got done singing.
You had more songs to play.
Oh,
after?
absolutely. Yes. It was the middle of the set.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
What was your
I had to
without
work it
know
out.
as going into as much detail as you want to? What was your cleanup routine?
just normal.
Did you throw away your undies?
No, I didn't. It wasn't that much.
Okay.
It wasn't that much. They were salvageable.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Good.
yeah. That's always been a fear of like pooping a whole turd on stage.
Whoa.
I've never done that.
I want to meet somebody who's actually pooped a entire turd in their pants. You know what I mean? Because anytime a poop in your
I can't even imagine.
because anytime a poop in your pants story happens, it's always diarrhea, right?
Always.
Yeah.
Oh, there's got to be somebody.
That's got to change you.
Oh yeah. But like, there's never a actual turd that comes out with that amount of force. You know what I mean? Were you worried that people were gonna smell it?
100%. Yeah. Because it was
my big fear, too.
it was raunchy.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
it was
yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
Yeah. Did it get around eventually?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I don't really remember it super clearly because I didn't know what happened.
Uh-huh.
But I do remember afterwards. I'm pretty sure Josh told me
Yeah.
because I just remember him telling me, and I was just like, "What?" I was so confused. I thought he was joking. I was like, "Really?" Yeah.
Pooped is
Small tangent actually related to
Yeah.
this. Josh Abernathy has a pre-stage routine.
That's true.
He poops before he goes on stage every time,
Yeah.
just in case.
It's true.
And I think we
Just
could
in
all
case.
learn a thing or two from that.
Yeah.
That is a great point. Thank you for bringing that up. Yeah, I think that's a lesson we could all learn.
Poop
right?
before you go on stage.
Yeah.
I mean, who wouldn't do that?
Yeah. Better safe than sorry.
Yeah, absolutely.
You don't want to end up here on Chase Lowe's podcast.
You do want to end up
do.
on Chase Lowe's podcast, but
And I do want you
to have pooped your
to have
pants.
poop.
So you know what? Just
don't actually listen.
poop before you go on stage.
Joel, thank you so much for sharing that.
You're welcome.
That means a lot. It really does.
I have other poop stories if you'd like to.
You do? Joel, we'll save that for Joel part 2 when you come back on.
Part 2.
Yeah. Part
Deuce.
2. Can I log into my Instagram on your phone?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Thanks.
While you're getting that phone, I do have to tell you the story Felix wanted me to tell you.
Please.
He wanted me to tell you that story, and he wanted me to tell you the time when my oldest brother Jeff was acting like he wouldn't wake up. This classic older brother thing.
Yeah.
And then there was Jeff, John, and me. I was 2, maybe 3.
Whoa.
Yeah, so that would have made John 8, and that would have made Jeff like 12. So he was just acting like he wouldn't wake up. And
You
I'm like,
really believe that at 2?
Oh, yeah, 2 or 3.
Yeah.
You're thinking your brother's dead.
Yeah.
And you're freaking out. And then I couldn't get him to wake up at all. Hit him with stuffed animals, do whatever.
Yeah.
So John was sneaky. John's still a little sneaky.
Uh-huh.
And he goes, Joel, go pee on him. Oh, that woke him up real quick. I was like, okay. Yep, I went and peed on my brother.
You peed on it for real.
Oh, absolutely. It woke him up like that.
Oh, that
Man.
is so
It
good.
was a good one. Felix likes that one.
There you go, my friend.
Thank you, dude.
You know what I just can't stop thinking about is that you fully thought your brother was dead, but you're like, oh, I'll pee on him still. That's cool.
Exactly.
Like if something would have happened, you 100% would have just peed on your deceased brother.
Okay, so Joel, we got a lot of responses for you right here.
Oh,
okay?
good.
All right, here we go. Do you know Chloe Lipscomb? No. Okay. Well, Chloe.
Oof, Joel,
So,
not off to a great start.
Here's the deal. Like, I'm not going to know anybody's names. That's also a
That's
deep
fine.
dark secret. That's like a.
You're not good with names.
Well, I'm not good with names. You tell me your name and it goes right through
Yeah.
my brain.
Yeah.
I remember your face. I'll be like, hey man.
Yeah. You love them, but
I do love him, but not enough to remember your name.
yeah, that's okay.
Apparently, that's what Hannah always says. She's like, but you don't remember their name. That's like the most intimate thing about a person.
Which
You just make me feel weird.
I don't know if it is. That's like the most basic thing to know about a person. But I mean, maybe Hannah, she's not here to defend that point, but that's okay.
You should have Hannah on one day.
Oh, I'm sure Hannah would be a great
She
guest. Yeah. All right, here we go. Chloe asked, this one is interesting. I don't know if I'll edit this out. We'll see how it lands.
Okay.
She says, would you rather eat 10 bagels at once or hang upside down for 10 minutes? Now, keep in mind, 10 bagels is a lot of bagels.
Also, the bagels are delicious. I ate a bagel this morning.
Yeah. Could you eat 10 of them at once, though?
It depends.
I don't think I could.
It depends on like, I would rather eat 10 bagels at once
Then hang upside down.
than hang upside down
I
for 10
agree.
minutes. I do not like being upside down. I get disoriented if I'm upside down. Like one
I
time,
can see you getting cranky, too.
upside down?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I get cranky pretty easy.
Yeah.
One time I was, those times when you work out, like you just ran a marathon. So
Yeah.
you trained and worked out.
Uh-huh.
There's
Yeah.
been times in my life where I've worked out. And one time I was doing CrossFit for some reason. And the thing was they have a thing where you have to do like handstands against a wall. I couldn't figure out how to get down. I couldn't figure it out. I was stuck upside down in a handstand
Wow.
for like a minute or two.
Did you just collapse or what?
I was like, guys, get me down. I don't know how to do this.
Was this a catalyst?
No.
Okay.
It was,
Wasn't there something?
I probably did something stupid there too.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I feel like I heard about you doing a handstand and not liking it somewhere.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so 10 bagels.
10 bagels. I love
Okay.
bagels.
Okay, let's see. Seth asked, why are you so cool?
Oh, because
Short answer. You can just...
it's because I'm friends with him.
Okay, beautiful. Mind of 80 asked, would you like some photos? LOL. That's what he said. So he's offering to take free photos.
But he's
of you.
laughing about it.
Yeah, why are you laughing? Is this a joke
Yeah,
to you?
I don't get it. So that feels like a scam. Also feels like a real like blacklist type vibe. Would you like some photos? LOL. I'm gonna murder you.
Okay, well, I mean, he's a good guy.
Do you know him?
Yeah, I do know him.
Okay.
He's taking photos for me, so.
Has he murdered
Did he
you
try
yet?
to?
He did ask me to take some more revealing photos, but it's just a part of the gig.
Would you like some photos? LOL. Would you like some photos? LOL.
All I'm saying is that he might ask you to show a crack. Okay, so it's a no.
I'm good. I'm good on photos. I don't need to look at myself. Nobody needs to look at me.
Okay, well,
Like Chase is actually going
sorry.
to edit out my face.
yeah, yeah, you're right.
He's gonna put a voice changer on you. Yeah.
Yeah.
We should have just kept a blindfold on you the whole time.
You should have.
Yeah. All right. Mind _of _80. I'm sorry, but no, he doesn't want
Yeah.
photos.
Thanks though.
Moses Doss, who has been on the podcast. Moses, we love
Yeah,
you.
I saw that. I've
You
met
know
him
Moses.
before. Yeah.
Moses knows everybody. Noah, do you know Moses?
I don't.
He doesn't
You're the
know
first
everybody.
person.
Unfortunately.
You're the first person in the world that doesn't know Moses. Moses, I haven't read this. He says, "Is Blake in an open relationship? If not, can you ask? Asking for a friend. Who's Blake?
Yeah, so
We haven't even addressed that.
we haven't addressed that. So Blake Lively
Thank
is
you
my
so
cousin.
much, Moses.
Thank you, Moses. Blake Lively is my cousin.
Yeah.
She
Is
has-
she in an open relationship?
She has no idea who I am. And she is married to Ryan Reynolds, which means Ryan Reynolds is my cousin, who has no idea who I am.
Yeah.
Wait.
Your dad was stoked about that.
I know.
He lost his mind.
Really?
I was
Yeah.
like, Chad, I can't do anything for you.
Right, it's-
They
it
literally
means
don't.
nothing.
They literally don't know who I am.
Yeah.
So I think the relation is my mom and her mom are cousins. but my mom talks to her aunt all of the time. So, but Blake Lively is 3 years younger than me. So if we were ever at a family reunion together, she would have been like 5.
Okay.
Or so, or maybe younger.
Do you think that could have happened, or that did happen?
Probably. Those probably, yeah, we were probably at the same family reunion at some point when we were children. But we're third cousins, I think, which is basically total strangers.
How did you find this out?
Oh, her sister, Robin Lively, was in the Karate Kid movies. She was Karate Kid's girlfriend in Karate Kid 2, I think. And so that was a big deal in my family because we had a relative in Karate Kid. So, and then Blake Lively was a movie star. Yeah. And so I was like, hey, she's my cousin. And everybody's like, what? I'm like, she doesn't know who I am.
Didn't you meet her once, though?
No, absolutely not.
I thought you said that you did at some point. Or maybe not.
I never met her. Unless she was a child at a family reunion.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, maybe so. But, you know, if you guys want to meet, I'm down.
To Blake Lively
and Ryan Reynolds? Yeah. Maybe they could sponsor your podcast. Because doesn't he have like a couple businesses?
Yeah, that mobile phone.
Minute? Something like that?
Mint Mobile, if you're
Mint
watching.
Mobile, if you're watching.
Mint.
That would be a great sponsor.
I mean, it wouldn't be as good as Fred's, but and Pro Health Nutrition.
Get it right, Pro Health.
But it'd
be cool.
It'd be good. It'd be all right, really. But yeah.
I mean, he seems like a cool guy.
The possibility.
He's my cousin.
Look, the possibility of Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds listening to this podcast is pretty high.
It's 100% high.
Yeah.
Like probability rate, like 1 to 1.
Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna hear it.
Yeah.
So
I think if you tag them, enough.
Is there anything you want to tell to your cousin?
I'm your cousin.
Okay.
And I don't want your money.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just want to say hey?
Say hey, Beyond Chase's podcast.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's the best thing you could have said to her.
Both of you.
Yeah, and Ryan.
Yeah.
Can't forget about you, Ryan.
Both of you and Ryan.
Yeah, both of you and Ryan.
Yeah. Okay, Joel, do you have any advice? Let's wrap this boy up. Do you got any advice for aspiring musicians or producers? Anybody doing music?
Practice?
Yeah.
It's probably the best one, even when you think you don't need it.
Especially when you think you don't need it.
Yes, practice. That's the biggest thing, I think. So I consider myself a subpar musician, but when I have good musicians play with me and they don't know the song as well as I do, it's kind of frustrating. Because I know they're good musicians. Don't rely on your so-called talent, what you think you have.
Yeah.
Also, that's pride. And everybody can feel it. So
It's true.
Just practice.
Joel, where can people find you?
Nowhere.
When I asked that, I was like, oh, yeah, I forgot that Joel excommunicated himself from every place.
0 places. Actually, you
Try
can
and find Joel. You won't be able to.
You can find me on Chase's podcast.
Okay.
And you can find me at Sharon Church.
And that is it.
That's it.
Good luck
Yeah.
trying to find him anywhere else. Joel, I love you, and it feels right to start this podcast hiatus back on a kick with my friend Joel, who I love.
Me!
And Noah, thank you so much.
And
for
Noah's
being
also here. Yeah.
Noah's also here.
No, I really do appreciate you being here.
Thank you.
And I hope that hand touch didn't make you feel
No,
uncomfortable.
it made me feel good.
Okay, good. Noah is a great musician, singer, producer.
That's true.
All around creative soul. And
Thank you.
And I'm happy that you sat in with us.
Yeah, man,
means
it's
a lot,
fun.
dude.
Me too.
Yeah. Guys, I love you.
Love you too.
Friends in low places.